What's up, everybody? On today's show, Cara Dune product skyrockets in the wake of her being let go by Disney. Hasbro has their Fan First Friday, and Hot Toys has given us some really awesome Star Wars figures. Going to be coming real soon. All this and more. This is the Collecting News. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. This is the Collecting News, where we bring you the latest in this week's collecting. With me, as always, is my buddy Seth. What's going on, Seth?
What is up, George? We are super excited to be discussing this week in collecting news. We've got a lot of good stuff lined up for you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it.
Let's get to it. If this is your first time on the show, we do this Collecting News segment every Wednesday, as well as other awesome collecting topics all throughout the week. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on all of the content. Also, Seth is going to tell you about the Marvelous Knights group.
Thank you, George, and you guys are interested in what it takes to be part of the Marvelous Knights YouTube group? Very simple. For the low introductory cost of $1.99, you get all kinds of cool perks for joining. You get badges, emojis, and you can use those emojis during our live chats or leave comments on our videos. You get first access to the videos before it drops to the public. You also get private member live streams and private member giveaways. Guys, for the price of a can of soda, you can get an access to all this type of cool stuff.
That's it. That's what it's all about, man. All right. So, first topic of the day is Cara Dune, the fate of Cara Dune products. So, I'm sure everybody by now has already heard that Gina Carano has been let go from the Mandalorian. That has been like all over the news last week. I mean, it just like blew up my feed completely. But what I didn't expect to see happening was Hasbro dropping the continuation of her figures. So that was the first thing that came about, and this has sent the product skyrocketing in price. I can't believe how much these things are going for right now.
Yeah, they are literally reselling right now between the $150 to $300 price range, which is absolutely absurd. But again, that's what you get when you have people who want to take advantage of a person's situation.
Yes and no. I don't know so much that they're taking advantage of the situation. I mean, the thing with me is that people are going to charge what they're going to charge, right, Seth? So it's like you can sit there and say, "Hey, I got a statue here, and I'm going to sell it for $10,000." It's the other people that are buying it from you that are make it worth that.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
I mean, if you're stupid enough to purchase something at well below what the sell value is, then yeah, you deserve what you get.
So, I mean, it's just what it is. You know, it's supply and demand. If people are willing to pay for it, that's what it is. I'm just pretty amazed at how expensive these things are.
Well,
$250 for this figure, I've seen it go for.
Yeah, well, you've got the Black Series figure, and then you've also got the credits figure. Mm-hmm. So the credits figure I've seen only go roughly between right now at the moment between like the $80 to $100. I haven't seen it exceeded that. I think more people are focused on the Black Series figure than anything. And then who could say about what other products that they've made of her? I mean, I'm sure there's T-shirts out there with her picture on it. You know, and then also, what about the sideshow statue that they were producing?
Right. So there's the sideshow statue, and I've been getting a lot of people asking me, you know, what the deal with that is, if it's going to have the same fate as this one, right? Like, that it's going to be canceled. I don't think that the statue is going to be canceled. The reason why I think the Hasbro figure got canceled is because they've already released two of the figures out already, and it's basically the same mold with a different colorway on the paint, and they added like some extra stuff on it. So I'm thinking that Hasbro is continuing to reuse the same mold to create their figures, so it's very easy for them to stop. In the case of the premium format, this is the only one, you know. So, and I don't see, or I don't know of too many people that are super excited about getting this statue. You know, I know a few, but I don't see a high demand for her. So,
obviously now you might see the demand actually increase.
Will it?
Because of that. Now think about it. Is there what was the edition size on that, or did they even announce?
They haven't even announced it yet.
So who's to say that they? I mean, if I was Sideshow in my right mind, I would stop production on it because you didn't even put an edition size on it. I think if there was an edition size already predetermined on it, I think they would have continued to move forward and produce it. But since they didn't really specify an edition size, there's still a good chance in the back of my mind, or at least the way that I think, that they might just pull this completely and just wash their hands of it.
I think it may already be in production, and they just haven't released the edition size yet, or finalized the edition size. I think they've already gone beyond the point that they can say, okay, yeah, we could cut our losses and lose money, because they had to pay licensing rights for this. They had to pay for the prototype to be sculpted, which that's money. Painted, that's money, and then the prototype to be produced.
But who's to say that companies don't have like certain kind of insurances or protections or legalities that if something were to happen, they're able to recoup, maybe some of the funds or something like that. So I mean, it could very well be, that they have something worked into their licensing agreement that it maybe if somebody leaves the show or something happens, they can recoup funds or figure something else out. You know what I mean?
And then you got to wonder if this is coming down from Disney or if that was just Hasbro's decision to cancel the figure on their own because they just are siding with that decision. What if it didn't come from Disney, and if Disney is the one pushing it out? Like, say if I was Sideshow and Disney told me, hey, you can't make that thing anymore. I'm like, well, I paid you the licensing rights for this, so I want my money back at that point. Would they give it back to them?
Well, obviously that's when you get the lawyers involved.
Yeah.
At that point, Hasbro it's a lot easier in my opinion, for an action figure company to stop production on something than it is a statue company, because
that's what I would think, yeah.
there's more involved with making a statue than there is a figure. So I mean, I can see how easy it was for Hasbro just to be like, yeah, let's just cut it off, and that's that.
Either way, I think that this is going to be something interesting in the future, is because you have characters that die off, where right, somebody gets killed off, they only make one figure of that, and then they become very pricey because of that. So
yeah, they had Quill. Didn't Quill die?
Quill, yeah. He died off, so you got one character that's going to be made of him. They're probably not going to create another one of that character. But then others, too, that don't really get a lot of attention. So, this is probably going to be one of the things that in the future, people are going to be like, hey, remember there was this woman that played this character way back when. This is the elusive figure now that, he can't be found anymore. Something like that.
Well, maybe they might bring Quill back as like a Force Ghost.
As a Force Ghost. That's not how the Force works.
Yeah.
All right. Staying on the subject of Mandalorian, Hot Toys has released some teases this week, which I'm super excited about. First one is
Dad Bod. It's Dad Bod Boba Fett.
Old man Boba Fett. Dad Bod Boba Fett.
Dad Bod Boba Fett.
We all were expecting this to happen. There was absolutely no surprise in this character being made because it's Boba Fett. You're gonna keep making Boba Fett until the cows come home.
The Boba Fett is probably going to be one of the most reproduced characters, figures, statues, everything they could. Yeah, merchandising.
Yeah, aside from like Darth Vader, maybe. This is a character that gets produced a lot. So all we got is this is a tease, but I'm gonna get it. I gotta be straight up. I think it's cool. I like the way he looked in the Mandalorian.
I know one person who's gonna get it.
Yeah, definitely.
Frankie.
Yeah, and then they also teased just this morning the Boca. Yeah, you got me saying Boca.
I got you saying Boca
Raton.
Raton.
You're a dick.
Yes!
This is your fault.
Yes.
Boca Raton.
Boca Raton, everybody.
Shut up,
Boca
man.
Raton.
I wish I could come over there and slap you when you say that stuff. Don't you disrespect my female like that.
Boca Raton.
I love this character. I've been petitioning, hopefully that they would make the Bo-Katan character. I hate you, Seth. You got this stuck in my head. I hate you.
Listen,
anyway.
right now, the people watching are winning.
Yeah, they're laughing.
Everybody's
laughing.
They're winning right now.
They're laughing. Fucking guy.
You're welcome, people.
I've been asking for them to make a female Mandalorian character for a long time. They obviously haven't done that in a Mythos line. They continue on with the same type of characters that they make. They haven't made any premium formats of this character or Sabine Wren. That's another character that I think would be really cool. But awesome that Hot Toys is doing it. So, what do you think, man? You think they're going to include the swap out portrait so you have the unmasked version as well as the helmet, or is it just going to be straight up the helmet?
Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know how how to respond to that. Only with they didn't do a portrait for the Mandalorian, so it makes me think that they're gonna keep any Mandalorian they put out, whether female or male, it's just gonna be straight helmeted.
Think so?
Now with Boba Fett,
I think they should.
I think they're gonna give a portrait because we saw him unmasked for maybe a couple of points in an episode. They might do that portrait, and the only reason why I say they might even do that portrait and that portrait alone is because they already have his sculpt.
Rights. No, they already have the rights to do it.
Yeah, because they did him on Commander Cody.
Right.
They did
Rex.
they did him on Rex. So they all they have to do is really just manipulate the 3D render, the 3D rendering, and they can give him like the bald head and the scars on his face and whatnot, and they can go that route. But as far as maybe Bo-Katan goes, I don't know if they're actually going to do that. I think everybody else they're going to keep helmeted, and because again, they would have if they were going to do portraits, they would have given a Pedro Pascal portrait with the Mandalorian, but they didn't. Neither with the non-Beskar, the Beskar, or the deluxe one. They don't offer that portrait.
Right.
So,
and they would have to go out and go get the rights. So it's just like what we heard recently when it comes to getting rights for these things. Not only do they need to get the rights of the
character, but the likeness,
but then the actor.
likeness.
Yeah. So they have to get the actor to sign off for these things.
Now, so. I think after the way Hasbro did Pedro Pascal wrong on that Din Djarin deluxe figure, I would totally side with Pedro and be like, yeah, you're not getting my portrait.
Hot Toys does love.
Yeah, I know Hot Toys does the portraits, right? But I think that Hasbro portrait, dude.
I'm hoping they give it.
It rubbed people the wrong way.
Well, here's the reason why I'm like hoping that they give her the unmasked portrait. There's not going to be a lot of swap outs, I think, for this character. She only has the 2 pistols that she runs with.
The
jetpack. That's it, really, and maybe the dark saber.
Well, the Mandalorian non-Beskar one didn't come with much. It came with the gun, the rifle,
the jetpack. Well, no.
The Beskar, the non-Beskar one didn't come. Yeah, so
but you had the gun, the rifle. You had the grenade thing that you could put in there. You had the tracker.
But that was it. You didn't get anything, major. The only 2 major pieces of that Hot Toy was really just the gun and the rifle.
Yeah, I know, but still, you got all that other stuff. You got a really nice base. You had the Stormtrooper helmet that was in there. I think they actually gave you a lot with the non-Beskar version of the Mando, and then the reason why you didn't get Pedro's unmasked portrait in that one is because they hadn't shown it yet. I mean, the only scene that they showed is at the very end, and it's like for like a split, not even that long, maybe like less than a minute that you're going to see his portrait there. So. And you think they would actually release it with the Beskar version that you would have the port. I'm sure that's coming. I'm sure we're eventually going to get new Hot Toys version, Pedro Pascal's portrait, and then we're all going to be like, damn, I got to get that one too,
I find your lack of accessories disturbing.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm hoping that at least for this character, they're going to give it to you with the unmasked portrait, because it would be cool to have her holding the helmet, and then you can see her portrait if they do it good. I think it would be a good job. They did that. I would.
They need it when they do her helmet, though. They need to put like a palm tree on her helmet.
A palm tree? Why?
Yeah, because it's Boca Raton.
Oh, I can't stand you. I understand now why Frankie wants to murder you.
Boba Fett's gonna die.
Anyways, all right. On to other news. NECA has announced a new set of Ninja Turtles.
Yes, they did. NECA dropped a great announcement on all us Turtle fans yesterday. They are releasing the Turtles in Disguise 4-pack. It's going to come with a bunch of accessories. It's supposed to be out for release sometime in spring. You get, obviously, the trench coats, the hats, bunch of hands, weapons, pizza, boombox, skateboard. You get alternate portraits, and you get the masks that they wore when they were when they would go out in public. So I think that's really cool. Again, I like this. I think it's really cool. I think it again, it brings back all the nostalgia from the cartoons. So I think it's cool. I like how they're all just sitting around there, just chilling, listening to music and eating pizza.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I can't remember which cartoon that was from though. When I remember seeing those masks.
Season 4, episode 5, at the 1 minute and 32-second mark.
So I like that you have swap out heads for them. That's cool. You know. And
Yeah,
they
you
all
can
have,
get.
like,
Yeah, they've got like serious faces or funny faces, and
yeah, that's cool. And the masks. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Any idea what this is gonna cost?
oh, if it's a 4-pack, it's probably going to easily because the 2-packs they charge $50 for, so I'm assuming this is going to have to be probably around the $100 mark for the
What
4-pack.
scale?
They're
How big are these? Are they going to be like the size of the turtles that
they're
were
12.
at,
They're 12 scale.
well, I mean, but okay, in size terms,
The size
is
of a
that
6-inch. It's a 6-inch action figure.
It's a 6-inch action figure? Okay,
Yeah.
6-inch. Okay. So this is very similar to the ones that I got at San Diego Comic-Con that year.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know yet. They actually might do it as a 2-pack, or they might do it as a 4-pack. It depends. If they do it as a 4-pack, you're probably going to see it at $100. If it's going to be in a 2-pack, like where they have Leo and Donnie in one pack and Mikey and Raph in the other pack, you're probably looking at what you go to Target when you get the 2-packs. They're like $51.99, plus whatever taxes. So it's like $52 plus tax.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Unless you have a Target Red Card, and then you get 5% off.
There you go. Speaking of, I got to pay my Target Red Card. Thanks for reminding me.
Hey, you're welcome. See, that's what I do.
Instead
Instead of setting Siri to remind you, you got to set Seth. Seth, remind me to pay Bill. You got it, George. I will set a reminder for you.
All right. So that brings us on to things that are coming out real soon that are starting to ship.
Things
So-
that make you go,
Yeah, definitely. I need to put some money in my account.
Yeah.
So this is the first one that I heard this past week, the Justice League versus the Darkseid. This is the XM Studios diorama. This is huge.
Didn't we see that at New York Comic Con when we went?
I think we saw a picture of it at New York Comic Con. I don't think
Okay.
we actually saw it. Maybe we did see it at New York Comic Con.
I think we did see it in New
I
York
think we did
Comic-Con.
see it at New York Comic Con. That's right. I remember it there once, and then they didn't have it. Then yeah, you're right. The second
Yeah.
time it was there. Yeah. So I heard news that this is starting to ship. I'm pretty amazed with that. It's because this is a lot to do.
It
I mean,
is.
guaranteed. When we saw it in 2019, then so I guess it's about right. It's been over a
Yeah,
year.
it's about right. Martian Manhunter looks like he's about to pinch one off.
I think this is a badass statue.
It is. It is. It's called Battle Diorama.
Yeah. I love how they got the water coming up with Aquaman there.
I am Aquaman.
It's dope, man. Really cool. So, prepare your banks.
Wow, I
The
think
wallet.
that's an epic fail.
Why?
Because isn't Aquaman supposed to be a trident? That looks like a quadrant.
Oh, that does.
Someone dropped the ball at XM. Someone's the quality control.
Oh man, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. All right. So
Okay,
that's
it's
coming
because
out.
it's because I got the Eye of the Jew.
The Eye of the Jew. Right. That's right. That's right. And then we don't have much else in statues or figures that are coming out recently. I did get my notification from Saberforge. If you guys are into lightsabers like me, that they got some restocks coming in. So first one is their Prodigal Son. This is basically the design, their design of the Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi.
What a great name. The Prodigal Son. I
Yeah.
love it.
The Bane Mark II. I have
that's
this
dope.
lightsaber. This thing's pretty dope. They have it in both the all black way and then this black with silver,
That's
which
cool.
is nice.
I like
And
that.
then they have the Mauler. So the Mauler is the Darth Maul lightsaber. If you get two of them, it comes with the a clamp that allows you to attach both together to create a double bladed saber. So that's pretty neat.
I wanna get a job where I could be the guy that comes up with the names of these products. Because I could
should
come
get a
up
job
with
like that.
I could come up with some pretty clever names.
Yep. All right, and then Corbanth also released what's called their. I think this is called the Rogue Assassin is the way this one's called. So this is the lightsaber that was used by Starkiller in the video game The Force Unleashed, and a saber that I'm actually been hunting for a while. So I may end up getting this one. It's cool because they actually have a spot here for an exposed crystal, and you can see the crystal light up when
That's
you
cool.
have the lightsaber. So I think that's
different.
Nice. Yeah, it's different. It's really neat.
You know, it would be cool if you were able to take the crystals that you get at Disney and interchange them and actually put them in these third-party lightsabers.
I'm sure if you shave them off or if you create them that way, you could probably do something like that. They do have crystals, though, that you could just buy and they're really cheap and they're
okay.
clear. And I've seen guys take and hollow out the inside of the crystal, and they
So
they
the light can show through it.
Yeah, they'll sneak in like a little light, and they'll put
Yeah.
it right in there, and then you can light up the internal parts of the saber. Some of these guys come up with some wild designs. Like you can actually see the crystal spin inside of the chamber.
Oh, that's cool.
Some really dope features.
You light up my internal light, George.
Thanks, Seth. All right, so that brings us to recent pre-orders this week. Seth is probably gonna like this one.
Must be something that costs a lot of money, or it's got a light up feature, or it's really big.
No, it is the Penguin from Batman Returns.
Ooh, nice! And he's on the ducky.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's cool.
Yeah, 1/10 scale.
Iron Studios.
So, Iron Studios. This one is like $260 though.
I like how they got the duck and then the penguins.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, really. The only thing they're missing on the Penguins is the targeting reticle, the reticle. Reticle.
Retinal. Not rectal. Retinal.
I need to say reticle.
Radical.
Radical. All right. Yeah. So that word. Anyway, they're missing that, but I think they got the portrait down pretty good. That looks pretty neat, right?
It's very penguin-esque.
Mm-hmm. I like that he's got the umbrella. You know. You seen that?
Oswald
Cobblepot. Very dope. All right, so that's on its way out or up for pre-order recently. Also, we got Prime One Studios releasing their guts. Not their guts, internal guts, but guts from the TV show Berserker. Or the manga Berserker.
Yeah,
I know. You're not into the anime so much. This is the Berserker armor. This is, I think they're calling it the Rage version. Is this one? The Rage Edition. Comes in two different versions. You got the DX, which is like $14.49. And then the regular version, which is $12.99.
So if you want the exclusive version, you're basically paying extra for more Rage.
Yeah, basically. Now the deluxe on this one comes with another portrait, and then you get this. I don't know the manga that well, but this ghost character that gets added to it. Not. I remember seeing Berserk a long time ago, but I never was like, consistent fan to like read the books and all that stuff too. But very cool. I think it's very gory and bloody. And then they have this one, and then they also have the Unleashed version, which is the armored version but without the helmet. And this one also comes in two versions also, where you get the deluxe that gives you two more portraits, and then you get the regular that just has one. Or actually, three more portraits.
That portrait looks like it's a character from Tekken.
Yeah, I guess kind of. Yeah. So same thing, $14.49 and $12.99, or I think they're $12.29, somewhere around there. So those are those.
Good.
And then finally, over at Sideshow, this is not a new pre-order, but it's finally available at Sideshow. Is the Joker Heath Ledger, 1/3 scale.
Oh, nice. Is that the one with the eyes that moved?
This is the one with the eyes that.
Oh
move,
my god, that shit's creepy as hell.
Yeah, it's cool though, man. I like the way this came out. Yeah.
It just I remember when we watched doing the live thing for the Prime 1 release, and the thing came up and you saw like the eyes move and we all freaked out. We're like, did the eyes just move?
Yeah. It's cool though, man. Very, very cool. And I think that one I believe is $12.60 or sorry, no, $15.90. I was way off. $15.90, but it's $15.90 whether you get the bonus version or the regular version.
Well,
so
They can keep my money's safe for now. So
your money's safe?
My money's safe for now.
Did I get you excited for anything this week?
Yeah, not really, man. There really wasn't anything that was like, I gotta run out and go get it.
I don't know, man. That Bo-Katan statue, or Bo-Katan figure, I'm on that. I was excited the minute I saw that picture this morning.
I can tell you went from 6 to midnight.
I did. It was 6 in the morning when I saw it. Then I went to midnight. I'm getting that.
George was like, who?
I'm absolutely getting that.
Yeah, there was nothing that I was like, oh, I gotta run out. I gotta run out and go get. I mean, it's like like we said last week. It's Chinese New Year. Things are going to be a little slow, so announcements aren't going to be coming as fast as they normally do, and we'll just take our time and see what comes out. Actually, I am excited though for the Fan First Friday event. So this
the Fan First Friday
from
right.
Marvel Legends. So I'm excited to see if they're going to be maybe releasing some new Legends, maybe giving us an update on the Sentinel. So that would be cool if we got some updates on the Sentinel. And again, yeah, like if they're coming out with any new waves or new Build-A-Figures or anything like that. So I'm excited to see where that will take us. So yeah, you did get me excited about something. I'm all riled up.
Man, I speaking of Chinese New Year, I just got my last 2 boxes, I think, of pre-orders that I've had that are just, I mean, seriously, I got like 6 statues that arrived in the last like week.
I know.
So
my wife
the other day,
like loaded.
oh, she was mad, man. You had 3 UPS trucks arrive the other day, back to back to back, and she was like, "What in the fuck are you getting?" And I'm just like, "All right, there's one more."
you're like, babe, no, babe, no, babe,
Oh, man.
babe, stuff's coming in, babe. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm like trying to slide it in.
Yeah.
All
And then
quietly.
and then you're already doing the thing. What's that? You do the thing that every collector does with their significant other. What's this? How much did you pay for it? Oh, it's already paid off. I bought it months ago.
Months ago.
Oh, really?
Been waiting on it for a while.
So what's this? The statement of saying last week.
Yeah, man. Crazy. I'm glad the last box arrived when she went upstairs last night. I was just like, woo. It's like she didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was weird too, because I woke up yesterday morning to walk out the front door to leave work, and there was a box from post office just sitting in front my front door, and it was like 6:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm like, and you know what pisses me off is that they don't even knock on your door anymore.
That's the thing about UPS that's really got me aggravated lately, and it's hit or miss. It's because like I lost a package already with them, because they were shipping me something from Sideshow and that went missing. And, when I spoke to the person at the UPS location, they told me that, from now on I would be on some kind of list where they...
You're on a watch...
Signature
You're on a package watch list.
Hey, if they make me sign up for my packages, I'm okay with that, because at least I know that I got it in hand.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But, man, yesterday it's pouring rain, and I'm sitting on the couch waiting for this box to be delivered, and, every like 30 minutes I'm opening up the door looking to see if somebody shows up.
Yeah.
And, I go out there at almost 9 at this point, and then that's the box sitting out there in pouring rain outside. And I'm like, what the hell?
Thank God you've got an overhang. So
Yeah,
it's not,
but
it's kind of protected, but not really. Unless the wind starts blowing,
going sideways.
Unless the precipitation starts coming in from the west.
Yeah. I mean, and rain bounces, so you're going to get like humidity and stuff like that in the box. Had it sat out there all night long, I would have like a moist box when I come out in the morning.
Wow.
Everybody loves a moist box.
I don't think you'd get any arguments there, good sir. Dick Morningwood signing off, everybody. Good night.
All right, well.
But yeah, the box was just sitting there, and they don't knock on your. No one knocks on your door anymore.
No.
Within the past couple of weeks, I've had from the post office, UPS, and FedEx deliver stuff to my house, and there's no knock on the door. It just happens to be that I randomly open up the front door and shit's just sitting there.
FedEx has been pretty good. DHL is really good with me too. I like those two. If I'm gonna get something, I prefer FedEx or DHL. So, just saying, my thing. But that is it for collecting news this week. I hope you guys had a great time on the show today. Please, in the comments below, let us know what your favorite piece was, what you're getting. Let us know. We're always interested to hear that. I failed this week and didn't get set to want anything, so we'll try again next week. But until next time, guys, keep it marvelous.